You won't believe how easy it is to make it fresh. Cilantro and parsley. Make a homemade fragrant powder that lasts the entire year. Today, I'll show you how to make coriander powder and parsley powder easily at home. First is cilantro. You need to prepare 2 bunches of fresh cilantro. Cut off the roots. Now let's move on to the parsley. I'm using 2 fresh bunches. Parsley stems are much thicker and stronger than cilantro stems, so we won't be using them this time. Start by holding a bunch in your hand and gently plucking the leaves. Once you've trimmed the cilantro and parsley, it's time to wash and properly disinfect them. Start by filling a large bowl with clean water. Add a tiny amount of white vinegar to the water. Then wash each type separately. Begin with the cilantro. Soak it in the vinegar water for about 5 minutes. Rinse the cilantro one more time with fresh water. Set the parsley in a fresh bowl containing vinegar water. Soak it for about 5 minutes. Rinse thoroughly and let it drain well. Because of their different textures, avoid washing both herbs at the same time. It's time to dry them. Start by spreading a clean cotton towel over the surface. Lay a paper towel or a soft kitchen towel on the counter. In case the herbs are still a little wet, take another towel or a few sheets of paper towels. Use a towel to lightly pat them dry and absorb remaining moisture. Just remove the excess water, so they won't steam during the drying process. Or if you're in a hurry, you can place them near a small fan, or even under gentle sunlight for a few minutes. Now you can transfer them into the oven. It's time to put the parsley in the oven to dry. Grab the parsley that has been cleaned and lightly dried. Spread the parsley evenly over multiple baking trays. Make sure the leaves are not overlapping too much. This helps them dry more evenly and keep their bright color. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees, about 200 degrees. Allow the herbs to dry for approximately 10 minutes. If your oven is too hot, you can lower the temperature to 375 degrees. About 170 degrees to prevent over-drying. After 10 minutes, remove the tray from the oven and let the parsley cool completely. It's time to turn them into a finely ground, aromatic powder. Begin by carefully rubbing the dried parsley leaves. Using your fingers or the palms of your hands, you'll notice they break apart into tiny flakes. You can grind it into a fine powder, releasing an incredible aroma. You may also grind it using a mortar and pestle, or grind them finer using a small blender. After grinding, use a small funnel to pour the powder into clean, dry glass jars. Finally, store the jar in a cool. If your home doesn't have an oven, don't worry, you can still make delicious. Take a clean pan, place it on the stove, and add the cilantro. Use a wooden spoon or spatula to softly stir the ingredients. After about 10 to 15 minutes, you'll notice the leaves beginning to shrink and dry out. If the stems are still attached, it may take a few extra minutes. Removing them beforehand will help shorten the drying time. When the cilantro is completely dry, turn off the stove. Let it sit in the pan and cool for a few minutes. It may have a slightly different texture compared to oven-dried. Dried parsley with a slightly more rustic texture. And there's more, if you happen to have an air fryer at home. Arrange the cilantro evenly inside the air fryer basket. Turn on the drying mode and set the temperature to around 70 degrees Celsius. Keep it at 160 degrees for 1 hour, rotating halfway through. After opening the basket, gently move the cilantro around, so that it dries uniformly. Let the cilantro cool all the way through once finished. Store the powder in airtight jars, away from direct sunlight. A few bunches of fresh herbs can become delicious. Powders that save time reduce waste. You likely picked oranges with a beautiful, glossy skin, believing they'd be delicious. Only to find out when you cut them open that the peel was thick, the segments dry. Or the taste sour and bitter? Don't worry, you're not alone. Today I'm going to share with you 6 quick tips that take just 3 seconds to tell whether an orange is sweet. Oranges with smooth uniform yellow skin are usually naturally ripened on the tree, juiciness and have a distinct fragrance. On the other hand, oranges with pale, less juicy and less fragrant, you can already weed out quite a few less than perfect oranges. Give it a try. The second way to choose oranges is to observe their shape. Oval-shaped oranges, also called tall oranges, usually have thin skin, juicy segments and a clearly sweet taste. Meanwhile, round oranges, though they look attractive, often have thicker skin, dry flesh and tend to be more sour than sweet. Don't skip tip 3. Oranges can be divided into 2 types. Male and female. Male oranges have a small, closed and uncracked navel. They tend to be sweeter, juicier and don't have baby oranges inside. The nutrients are all focused in the flesh. On the other hand, female oranges have a large, deep or cracked navel, usually less juicy, bland and drier. But incredibly effective, isn't it? If you see the stem is dry brown, moldy or missing, chances are the orange was picked a long time ago. It's likely started losing moisture. The inside is less juicy, the flavor bland. On the other hand, oranges with a green, fresh stem may be still attached to a leaf, or with a wet cut. Instead of just using your eyes, use your hands to check the orange. First, pick 2 oranges of similar size to compare. The heavier orange usually means it holds more water. That also means the orange will taste sweeter and have higher nutritional value. On the other hand, if 2 oranges are the same size but one feels lighter, it could be a sign that it has less water, not very sweet and have lower nutritional value. Next, the last tip is to gently press the orange's skin with your finger. A good orange usually has skin that's moderately soft and springy, not too hard, but not too soft either. A hard orange might still be green. Oregon have thick skin, dry flesh and less sweetness. An orange that's soft and dense when pressed may have been sitting too long, lost moisture and isn't fresh anymore this summer. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more useful tips coming up. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Wishing you a wonderful day, full of positive energy, and always picking the freshest, tastiest oranges. See you in the next video.